What's going on, guys? This is Zona. I just wanted to hop on and make a part two. Turn that off so that you guys can hear me. To the video that I put out just a minute ago about. I mean, do I need to say I told you so? I just, first of all, I want to say that in this game, you have to learn to play the game. You have to learn how to switch and bait. And bait people the way they try to bait you. Now, I made a video about 4 days ago where I said I was going to be done with YouTube and I was going to, go on to different avenues and start trying to find different ways, which I found, a couple really good ways to expose what I'm trying to expose. And I didn't do that as a joke. I did that. I'm very serious about that. Very serious about it. And I have been very successful in the last almost week with this other avenue that I'm taking. And I did what I did with this situation because I'm trying to prove a point. And the point that I'm trying to make is that there is an organized group of individuals on YouTube posing as targets who are placed there as agents. And anytime you start talking about linking up with another target, exposing gang stalking, exposing what's happening to you, and really you're close to getting that done, they send these agents in to cause disruption. And as soon as I said what I said, I had an influx of people popping on, wanting to have conversation. Oh, I'm so glad I found your page. You found my page? Okay. Wanting to, engage. So, I said, I'm going to play with this. I'm going to look into this and I'm going to prove to these people who are so skeptical about what I'm saying because nobody's listening. No one's listening. That they want you to stay on YouTube even though you're shadow banned. They don't want you to move because on YouTube, you're in a box and they can control everything you do. They can control who you come into contact with, who you talk to, whose videos you see, who sees your video. They can control sending some fake T.I. to you, to talk to you, to say, oh, we're going to work together. And everything is like you're operating on faith because you don't know these people. You don't even really know if that's what they really look like. They know you're desperate. They know you're desperate to try to find people that understand you, that want to link up and help you. So they play on that. Because they're sick. And they're animals. So as soon as I said that, this is what I got. So I got this guy who popped on, saying all the right things, talking and commenting. So I said, you know what? I'm going to play with this. I'm going to take a day and I'm going to play with this. So the first comment, I believe this was him. It may have been another person, but he asked me if he could comment with me in a different way. Like, I think maybe over phone. It may not have been him. Because there was a couple that was talking to me and trying that. No, it wasn't him. That wasn't him. That wasn't him. So I don't want to lie on him because it's not about that. But this guy, he pops up by the name of Vin S. King. And he's talking to me. He's commenting. And I'm not commenting at first. But like I said, you know what? I'm going to play with this. I looked over at his channel. He had a few videos. It said that he had been subscribed since, I think, 2 months. And I knew right off the bat. He didn't have any videos of himself or him being targeted. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna play with this. I'm gonna play with this. So I began, answering some of his questions. We talked, and then today he sends me this really weird message saying that he doesn't like, he erases his comments after he writes them because he doesn't like being on a public forum. So you have a YouTube channel, you say you're Gangstalked, and you don't like being on a public forum? So I go through to reply, and I couldn't reply. It's like he's gone. So I go over to his channel, and everything that he had on it previously is gone. All the videos, the few videos that he had put up, gone. Let me show you guys. I can't make this up. I wouldn't make it up. Would not make it up. So this is our exchange. And it's all within a day. Yesterday and part of today. Now I'm not going to pause this because what we're talking about is neither here nor there because it doesn't matter. It's insincere and there's no point in you reading it. You can pause it if you'd like to read it. That's up to you. But I wanted to display the the foolery of these people. You see how he's trying to talk? You see how he's talking down here? Spot on, spot on. It's so comforting to find others, even though this is an uncomfortable experience, learning as I go. So I go to click on his icon, and there's no content. His content's gone. It's just snatched up, gone. Now, like I said, before I began speaking to him, I went over and looked to see if he was, if he had any content. And again, he had about 4 pages. He had a playlist, and he had about 4 or 5 videos of other scenarios of things that have happened and things like that. But he had content, and it said that he had been on for 2 months. This is another fake person that came along in the same time frame. No content. So I don't understand, like, if you're gang stalked, why don't you have any content? If you got these overt illegal things happening to you, you don't want to display that. And Kim Cole says she's been on since 2016. No content since 2016? It seems to me that these people are just getting clever. And they know that, we're going and looking to see if they have any content, if they have any type of revenue to suggest that they are truly a target. So now they're actually, creating stuff, and it's getting insane. So help me understand, why would a legitimate target begin talking to you, having these converse, and then all of a sudden delete all of their information so that there's no proof that you guys even had any type of encounter, any type of conversation? Why would someone do that? Why would a regular target do that? And you know what? Like I said, I'm documenting this because these people are wicked and there's no telling what they're trying to conjure up. But I'm also documenting it because I'm trying to open up the eyes of those very few women out there that are truly targeted, these very few black women who are targeted, and help you to see what you are up against. These men don't care anything about you. And their goal on this platform is to trap you, solicit you, and sell you off into some bad situation. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be sex trafficking. So I'm really hoping that you guys take heed to what I am saying and you do not take this as a joke. Let me show you what happens when you pull up his page. All right, so here's his page, his logo. And says his channel doesn't have any content. But look, he's got this for we wrestle not again. I mean, who are these people acting as if they're representing God in the Bible, doing things like this? I mean, do you see what I'm talking about with this Christianity? Now, that's going to be another video that I will be putting up pretty soon. These Christians, you see how they behave? You see the nefarious things that they do? And if he's not a gang stalker, and I'm not going to say that there's a possibility that he's not, which I think he is 100%. But I'm just going to play, advocate here. What kind of a Christian behaves like that? What kind of a Christian decides that, once again, if this is about you not agreeing with my beliefs, and this is how you're going to behave because we don't have the same beliefs, and you're not just bold enough to say, you know what, your content just doesn't mesh up with what I believe. So it was nice talking to you, but you go and you delete all your content. See, this is what I'm saying. I want it to be clear that there is a very thin line between these Christians and gang stalkers. There's a very thin line because when you start behaving like a gang stalker because someone doesn't agree or have the same beliefs as you, you're running a very dangerous line. And I'll say that and I'll leave it right there. But my main point for making this video is to expose the fact that there is a nefarious amount of individuals on this platform who are agents and who are dangerous. And for the women, the black women, you need to beware.